Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Shahrzad Nuravi. I'm a business psychologist. I am the author of A Powerful Culture Starts With You. And yes, it's available in Audible and in my voice. Today, I am sharing part 6 of living a purpose-driven life. The first part was 5 keys to living a purpose-driven life. The second part was tapping into our Raison D'etre, and that is how the French say reason for being. The third one was about Ikigai and how we could tap into our purpose, as the Japanese call it. The fourth one is Plan de la Vida, and Costa Ricans talk about our way of living that gives us purpose. The fifth one was Spes la Ultima Dia, Spes the last goddess of hope, and what to do in times when you don't feel hope, when you feel hopeless and you're going into that painful spiral that's so hard to get out of. And when we get out of it, when we are able to find hope, that's when we are able to take small action, and action creates energy and more action and helps us get to our purpose. Today, the 6th part of this series, I am talking about Eudaimonia, 5 keys to creating a flourishing, well-lived life. This ancient Greek term, eudaimonia, loosely translates to the word flourishing, being drawn by nature toward a higher good as the source of genuine happiness. Some describe it as good spirit. Aristotle used the word eudaimonia to describe the highest good humans could strive toward, or a life well lived. I love this concept. It's something I talk about with my clients in our coaching work together. I relate it to what I have named the esteem portfolio. I talk about it in my book, A Powerful Culture Starts With You, and it's about gaining esteem in places apart from work. It's so important to gain esteem in our work and to be doing work that we love, and that's what Ikigai is about, Raison D'etre, and the things you'll see in the other videos. Eudaimonia is about the whole big picture, and that's why I left it for the last part of this series. It's looking at your entire life and how you are living, and thinking about one day, if we are all lucky to live a long, healthy life, what would we look back on and feel proud of? So there are 5 keys to tapping into your eudaimonia. First, know your life goals. What do you want to achieve in your career, in your community, with your family, with your creative pursuits? I would love to empower everyone I work with to tap into their deepest potential. And I, in parallel, am doing the same thing alongside with my clients. And I'll, on occasion, share some of the challenges that I experience as I am moving toward my eudaimonia, as I am expanding my esteem portfolio. I think of the metaphor of a lemon and how I'd like to squeeze every last ounce of that lemon. So you can ask yourself, am I happy in my career, with my community, with my family, with my creative pursuits? Is there anything missing that I'd like to do more of, that I'd like to begin? Are there things I'd like to stop doing? My working on these areas transform you and become part of your story. One of my life goals has been to maintain excellent relationships within my family. And it sounds so great, but there's work to it. There's work to be done, both on oneself and within the relationship. There's a lot of reading to do. There's therapy to be had. It is not something that you can just say. You have to work on it. And because that has been a life goal, I have worked on these areas. I have read so many books above and beyond anything in my training on personality and relationships. And as a result, I'm a more well-informed person in this subject. And you can be in the subjects that are important to you and in your life goals. The second part of reaching and achieving your eudaimonia is to develop yourself. Look at what you're doing in your career and ask yourself, what other skills do I need? What updates have been made in the industry and in technology that would benefit me if I were to learn these skill sets, if I were to take some trainings or certifications? How can I be more innovative in the work that I do? Might there be a side hustle that I can have while I have my full-time job or your company? Might you want to start a company? Might there be an inkling of knowledge within you that knows that you could start your own company? The third part of reaching your eudaimonia is creating community. I've talked about this throughout the series. I've talked about it throughout my other videos, and it is awesome when we could find a community to join, whether it's like-minded people, whether it has to do with a creative endeavor or pursuit, whether it has to do with the business that you want to create. Definitely, if there are great communities out there, join them. And if you want more, create your own community. And you can learn more on how to do that with my Brave series, which is a series on tribe working, not networking, that you'll see on my channel. The fourth part of reaching eudaimonia is to give back. When people ask you to support the nonprofits that they are working with, whether it's cancer, whether it's around health like MS, Alzheimer's, cancer, help them, support them, donate to them, show up for them. There may be some areas that you find that you really value, like human rights, animal rights. Over the years, I have found that time and time again, I'm particularly drawn to nonprofits that support children. I supported Room to Read several years back as a chapter leader, and they build schools and libraries in developing countries, especially when it ends for young ladies at the 6th grade and they have to go back and work on the farm. And currently I support foster youth, and what happens when they term out of the system and they're 18 years old, and an organization named Just in Time for Foster Youth empowers them to create community and have the resources that they need so they can flourish. When you support other people living their eudaimonia, you are creating an opportunity for them to flourish, and for yourself and for those that they serve. The fifth part of reaching your eudaimonia is sharing your voice. Now this has layers to it. What do you mean share your voice, you might be thinking? It's about speaking up wherever you feel that it will make a difference. And it will always make a difference. It could be for your company and you do it as a culture guardian, which I talk about in another video. It could be for your community and an aspect of your community that you'd like to see improved. For years and years, I worked on creating safety in my community, and I did it with a tribe of people, of neighbors and residents. It could be speaking up for an issue that's important to you on a national or global level. It could be for women's rights, LGBTQ+ rights, and areas that support our humanity. So there you have it, 5 ways that you can reach your eudaimonia for a life well lived. Thank you for watching this series. Always remember, a powerful culture starts with you.